Hey guys, so I wanted to come to you today because my husband has graciously watched the kids for me so that I could come grocery shopping for the week. So I thought that I would take you on my shopping trip and show you how you can still eat healthy but on a budget. We are a family of 5. We are very much on a budget when it comes to our food. So I did make a huge transformation, as you guys have seen in the past, and of course I'm still working on. And so I wanted to show you how, you know, eating healthy can be expensive if you go a little crazy with it and go crazy organic, or you try and buy a lot of supplements, things like that. It can get pretty pricey, but you can do it a really smart ways too, by of course looking for sales, shopping at the right places, that sort of thing. So today I'm going to take us into our Walmart neighborhood market. I usually like to get my chicken at Sprouts, but they were not having a sale this week. So we're going to see if we can find any sales in here, and then I will take you through some of the other things that I buy here all the time that have really helped on my journey, as well as save money along the way. So here we go. Okay, so the first place we're going to go to is our produce area, because of course produce is important. So I like to do the main shopping that I kind of do here is for bananas. So you can see that they're on a good price range. I tend to get ones that are a little on the green side, so that as I go through the week, I can eat them and they won't go bad on me. Of course, there are some recipes. I'll show you the bunch I've decided to get. I can post some recipes of things you can make that are healthy if your bananas do go bad, because as we all know, bananas tend to go bad pretty fast. So here's all our salad area. When I do shop for salad, I'll show you guys, I tend to get the spring mixes or even the bag spring mixes. Sometimes you'll find them on sale. Of course, stuff like that doesn't last that long, so you just got to be careful you don't buy it and plan on it for like 2 weeks, because it will go bad on you. Sorry. Okay, so the next stop that I'm going to make is for my sweet potatoes. You guys have seen my videos on how to make sweet potatoes or bake them. I will be making some later, so I'll try and post something like that. So I like to just kind of grab a bag like this. I like the skinnier ones, so I try and look for a bag that has kind of the little skinnier ones, because you guys have seen that I like to make like the chips with them. This is a good one that has, see, this kind of skinnier ones, not those huge ones. So that bag right there is $2.94. I have also done this bag here, and they're kind of also on the smaller side, and those are $2.48. So that gives me 2 rounds of sweet potatoes. Because sweet potatoes, when I cook them, I tend to eat them in the mornings, things like that, so it goes by a little bit faster. So our next stop is going to be the yogurt. Now I don't need any yogurt, so I'm not going to put it in my basket, but the one that I like to get is the Light and Fit. And you guys can see the calories on the back. Ooh, let's see if that comes in better. It's very blurry. Okay, so the calories are really good on it. I personally like the strawberry, but you can see that you have strawberry cheesecake, vanilla, cherry, all those different flavors. So you can definitely do those. Now another thing that is kind of a staple in my diet is this fat-free cottage cheese. So I just do the Great Value because it tastes good, and of course it saves money. So it's $2.54 for this whole thing of fat-free cottage cheese. You can kind of see the calories on there. Let me try and clean my phone a little bit, sorry. See if that helps out a little bit, guys, with a little bit better. And so I will have that. Now for some of you that work and you can't do like hot lunches because you're busy all the time, of course going into Your lunch meat is also a good way to go. Hang on, let me see if I can clean this a little better. Okay, I cleaned my lens a little better. Let's see if that helped it out. I tend to do like this thin sliced oven roasted turkey breast, reduced sodium, 98% fat free. You know, and actually the calories on it are pretty good. So just so you know, about 2 ounces comes out to about 4 slices of turkey meat. So you can actually have a good amount. You guys saw, I think, my turkey roll-ups that I made the other day. So I did those with turkey and ham, and that can really help you hit your macros, especially if you're following like a low carb day or something like that. The next place that I like to go to is our string cheese. So I like to do the low fat string cheese or the light string cheese because of course we are watching calories. I don't want to eat too much fat. So let me see if I find the one I like. No, they have switched it on me, so give me 1 second. Well, I find it. I think it's this guy. Yes, it's this guy. So that's for 1 string cheese. So not too bad on the fat or the protein. And I need that, so that's going in my basket. Okay. We're going to walk past all these yummy things over there because those are not good for you. Not at all. Cheese is the next area that I like to go to. So I like to still have cheese. I'm not lactose intolerant or not cutting out dairy, so I will have that. One thing that you can do to be a little bit smarter with your calories is, that is in the wrong thing I'm trying to find, is you can do the ultra thin ones. Which somebody has moved them all. Let me see if I can find a Great Value brand. Nice sliced. Well, people are moving things around and they're not being very nice to us right now. But you can get the ultra thin slice, and which just basically means it's a little bit thinner of a style of cheese, and basically then it cuts down on the fat. So that's one way you can save calories there as well. All right, let us continue on our journey. And yes, I do get donuts for my children, and it's okay to have them occasionally. But of course, if you're trying to get close for a competition, or you have a deadline on your weight loss, you're trying to win a, like a weight loss competition type of thing, you definitely do not want to be messing with the donuts. Okay, next area I'm going to go to is drinks. Now, juices, as we all know, are pretty much filled with sugar. And you guys know that I promote water. As you can see, my water in here. But one thing that I do like to add is some of these. They're like Crystal Light type of things. I will do this one especially. And you can see the calories on it is basically nothing. And I will put like one of these packets in my whole water container just to kind of give it a little bit of some flavor, because after drinking, I drink about 5 of these a day. So after drinking about 3 of those, I kind of get tired of the water. So I'm going to pause this while we go to the next area. Okay, I came to a different area of the store to show you kind of my other little snackies that I like to get. So these really cool things, and I haven't found them at the big Walmarts, usually only at the neighborhood Walmarts, but they are the little sushi rollers. I think you guys have seen these in another, not sushi, crunchy rice rollers. You guys have seen them in one of my other videos. They're really good, and they do have some good calories to them. I like to have these after or post workout, so after my workout, and I add them usually with grapes or something like that. So they're a good little snack. Right underneath them are rice cakes, which are also a very good snack if you're trying to get away from chips, things like that, but you want that crunchiness and you need it. I tend to go for the caramel rice cake. Once again, the calories on that are pretty decent. So that is one way you can kind of still fulfill that crunchy need, but getting away from chips and things like that that are pretty fattening and carby. Another thing that I like to do is add nuts in. So I do get one from here. I also get one at Sam's Club that I really like. But one that I do get here, or that I recommend, is this guy. So it just has a lot of the good things I like in it. Pumpkin seeds, almonds. And so the thing with nuts is they're very good for you, but you still got to watch the fat content. So look, 3 tablespoons is a serving size, and that'll give you the 8 grams of fat and the 12 carbs. So what I like to do is, in that yogurt that you guys saw, I will do about 1 tablespoon of this, and then I put in like about a half a cup of grapes, or half a cup of strawberries, or a 1/4 cup, depending on what macros I have left for the day. And so you still get some of the nuts, which are a good healthy fat, but you can go overboard with them. So you do have to still be careful. Okay, now we all have may heard that pasta is, oh God, it's death when you're on a diet plan. But remember, we're not on diets, right? We're just changing the way we eat. So one thing I like to do, I have determined that this gives me the most servings for the amount of calories it has in it. Let me see if I can get it clear enough. Doesn't want to clear up that well. But these are the whole wheat egg noodles. And if I, on a higher carb day, or I have saved carbs from the early part of the day, I can have about a cup of those cooked, which is quite a bit. Of course, the Wacky Mac pack, which I don't see here, is another one. You do have your other ones that are made from like the garden veggies and things like that. But the carbs can be a little bit high on those, and I just found, like I said, that I can have the most for the amount of carbs on those whole wheats, and so that's what I go for.